Okay, here we are. Hello. Hi. Well, here's a 2023 Sea-Doo GTI SE 130. And I won this thing through a work promo. It's been a long story, and I'm way behind starting videos, but here goes. Yeah, there was a sales promo at work that ran like 6 months. I happened to get lucky and book some deals and win this. Picked it up. Well, before I picked it up, I racked my brain because we had the flexibility of picking within a budget of like 15K on a Sea-Doo and a trailer. And kind of wanted a late model, actually 1 year older, but still new 2022 Sea-Doo Fish Pro Scout, which is essentially the same hull and everything, different color scheme, and then set up with the ice chest and the fish finder OEM installed, and the rod holders. But locally, they were out of the price range and the budget. Anyway, I went with this. Got the IBR, got the speakers. Love the color scheme. Then I decided, well, I do want to fish on it, and set out to see what it would entail to install a fish finder. So ended up, rather than the larger 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-inch screens, I got the 4 CV. Figured, what the heck, it's a Sea-Doo. I don't need anything huge. So, project ensued, and I watched YouTube videos. I'll have to tag the guys that really helped. And ended up, here, let me get up here and take a couple of shots of this. Ended up adding this HD PE high density polyethylene plastic. I had some extra material from a prior project. Mounted this from the underneath. Actually added a piece of stainless 20 gauge stainless steel underneath to stiffen it up horizontally. It worked some. I've got another idea for mounting something over here, but anyway, that's where it mounts. Here are the wires. The wires go in down through the vent tube. They tap directly into the battery for power and ground. You can see those there. And then I run the transducer wire back the port side, across the engine, staying away from hopefully anything hot. Zip tied down. And I took a YouTuber's advice and got one of those little blocks of semi-adhesive duct sealant putty stuff. Carefully got that block of material down there, and then put the transducer into that, embedded it in there, so I'm highly positive there aren't any air bubbles to worry about. And zip tied the wires down and across, and again tapped in the power. The vent tube that I came up through is the vent tube that comes up here. Put a hole in the side of it, came out, wrapped the wires around a bit, came up under this mirror here. There's a gap inside over here between the two pieces of plastic. Made it super convenient to run the wire. Just took my time. Anyway, this plugs into the back of the fish finder, which which pops in like that, rotates around, and goes right there. Just got to get the thing all put back together. So, one of the huge reasons I went with this, aside from cost, but I didn't want to lose my mirror. In the around the OEM models for Fish Pro, Scout, Pro, and Trophy, they've got a nice Garmin setup, comes from the factory, and yeah, it's bigger and looks really, really nice, but you lose the mirror. And I like the mirror from a safety standpoint, being able to see behind me. So I still have all visibility of my display. And then I got one more mounting idea, like I said, that's gonna go here for a GoPro, probably a GoPro or a Navigator if I go out in the ocean. But that's what I ended up with. I turned it on, it works. All we have to do is get the thing in the water. But I wanted to document it. I suppose I ought to go back through and show some of the how-to video. Let me show the other mod to the trailer. The trailer came with a license plate. Hold on. Came with one of these that hangs off of those guys. Those nuts right there. You know, what the heck is that? It's 4 inches off the ground. California, I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but California license plate law, placement or orientation, I think if I read the thing correctly, you've got to be 12 inches off the ground for your license plate, and that's not 12 inches off the ground. They probably let it go because it's a trailer and they don't care and they have better things to do. But you know, there's that versus that. Obviously, I got to be careful with the Sea-Doo when I get it on and off the trailer, but there's as much clearance there as there is up front, and I figure on a boat ramp it's angled down anyway, so ought to be fine. We'll see. But those are the mods so far. Just thought I'd capture it on video. All right, Sea-Doo update. I have my CF numbers on finally, and we added a ram mount. So here's what we did. Put a ram mount on the port side on a piece of PVC, black PVC angle, and then let's call it a half puck, and then a full puck, just holding the base for my Garmin fish finder. Now, what we're gonna do is show how all you do is take a T30, pop these two out, and then this console cover just lifts out. It's hard to do with one hand holding the camera here. There we go. I haven't put it back in yet. Alright, so it just lifts out. And here's what it looks like. That's the ram mount. Okay. Through there. And that side, a little more elaborate on the puck mount. I reinforced it with some 20 gauge stainless steel, so it'd be a little stiffer. I don't know if I needed that. We may try some other designs. It's made out of 3/4 inch HDPE. Actually, and I have some real teak wood. I may make more and experiment out of teak, but that's what we put on. We slide that back in. Just goes in easily like that. And then there are tabs in here that hold, they're the wires for the power and the transducer. Come up here in the back of the Garmin. And then this is going to hold either the GoPro or a GPS map, Garmin GPS map 79SC, I think is probably what I'm going to get. So you're right about there. Oh, we also added the Sea-Doo bag that goes under the top of the hatch cover. And of course, safety gear and the fire extinguisher. Okay.